survey on grocery stores. And my biggest shock was that in terms of price, Harris Teeter is better than Safeway and Giant.
And they have quality food.
Yeah.
And we can.
Let me tell you where I shop.
Bread 99 cents.
Aldi's. Oh man, I come out of there with 10 bags, 11, 12 bags.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
they got a lot of good things in that shit.
They didn't include Trader Joe's and that one in their survey because they don't carry national brands.
Oh, that's organic, yeah.
You know, so.
Where else do you go for food typically? So I heard, did somebody, what was
I know.
Audi's, Walmart. Say that again? Giant.
Price right. Food line.
You gotta catch the sales.
Exactly. That's what I do. I check the sales all the
Food line,
time.
okay.
I gotta spend where my money goes.
You're right.
And then once a month,
Some people go to Costco or BJ.
Right. Costco is like for bulk.
Yeah, but that's what you need.
But that's how you buy. You know what? We get it together. Go to Costco's and buy stuff that you sell.
Yeah,
buy it in
or you get somebody else to do ham.
And is getting to all of these places convenient for you?
No.
What are some of the barriers?
carrying back. You got
Carrying bags.
That's why you gotta walk on the bus stop.
Now, I never had it
What if you got a disability? You know, hey, we got to wind up paying somebody out of our little money to get.
Every month I go to three food banks.
Okay.
And the Martha's Table gives you 4 pounds of fresh produce, which is awesome.
Wow.
And then you get the other little stuff, and then bread for the city. You can count on getting a chicken or a pack of chicken, and quite a few other things too. But I never have to buy peanuts. There's certain things that I never have to buy because of the food banks. I just don't have to worry about buying those things. But I go once a month, and they're not linked up where you can't go to the other ones. But yeah. And then there's one in our neighborhood, Crowder, and they give you large amounts of stuff. But you can't walk back with that stuff. So I do see in my building, people get together and get water. You know, 2 or 3 people get together with a cart and get water. Because that's one of the big things. But I go to at least 3.
I'm going to tell you something also. Y'all can check with churches. A lot of churches give away food too. You have to put your name on their list.
Oh, you're on the right. And have a referral.
Exactly. There you go. You got to be qualified.
And most of that stuff's not to be saved till next month.
How about
It's to be eaten right away.
Right. Else,
It doesn't have it's pretty much met its shelf life.
Okay.
So,
I'd like us to, for a second, go back to the food, the activity that we just did. So, what did you find? Firstly, is there a type of food in particular that you tend to eat more than others?
What I do like oatmeal.
me too.
I love oatmeal, but I'm not a big oatmeal because of that of fiber in it. You know?
Okay.
I cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
love oatmeal.
It's not good for my health.
Yeah.
Right.
I love oatmeal and nuts. I love
There you go.
cans and
Handful
almonds
of
and
nuts.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very healthy for you.
Okay.
And the fruit.
And the fruits, yeah.
And fruit?
Yes.
Okay.
It could be expensive a little bit, but I mean, that's
you
because
got
I won't
to
eat bacon today, and I'll just have the strawberries. That's all.
I love fruit and I love yogurt.
Yogurt's good for you too.
Yes.
Okay.
So how do you buy your fruit?
How do I buy my food? I just told you, Aldi's.
No, I mean fruit can, frozen.
Fresh.
I don't buy no
Oh, you
canned
buy
stuff,
all
no.
fresh.
I mean, fresh fruit.
Right. No, I don't buy no canned stuff. It's not good health.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for the hidden sugars and all that type of stuff too, you know.
The preservative.
So you gotta read the labels, you know, what's healthy for you.
Okay.
Now, I'm not real sure about who it is, but they have this thing, I'm just going to say the District of Columbia, that when you go in the corner stores, there's always candy and sodas and stuff, so they made a deal with these stores that if you let us put fresh stuff right there on the counter that a person can see before they see the candy, they're putting fresh apples, oranges, bananas and stuff to promote eating it. And then in Giant, they have free fruit, but it's for kids. But they have free fruit there, so they're trying to make it so.
I didn't know that.
And then there's other places that you can go and get fresh produce that they grow right here in the district.
Right, right.
So do you, in your,
That was over in our neighborhood.
so in your opinion, and I ask this obviously to the whole group, in your opinion, what would be the ideal diet? What would be what your doctor would recommend to you, or what you've heard to be a healthy diet?
Salad, fish, fruit.
Frozen.
A colorful plate.
Fresh fruits.
Okay.
Frozen in your fruit.
Frozen fruit.
Basically,
Stay off the sodium.
Frozen vegetables.
Low sodium.
Stay off the sugar. Some fruits got a lot of sugar.
You
Broccoli
can
and
rinse them in the
cabbage and
can,
stuff
but
like
they
that,
taste the
like
same.
broccoli and cabbage.
Broccoli and cabbage. Okay.
Have a lot of sugar.
Big
My doctor told
Some
me
apples,
fresh
two
fruit.
pears.
I take fresh
Right.
frozen too.
And do you think there are some barriers to eating the things that we just talked about, like the healthy foods?
If you're diabetic, it is, because you can't always eat,
Our health
like the fruit, you can't eat all the fruit.
Okay, because they're high in
There's a lot of
sugar.
sugar in it.
Exactly.
But if you do it in moderation,
Okay.
then you okay.
What about some other oh, I'm sorry. No, no, no. So what about some other barriers, like maybe the cost of food, or getting the food, or commuting and getting the food? Is that a
Ways,
problem?
yeah. Yes, some preparation.
Getting it, and like you say, once you get there, you have to have a way to get it back home.
Yeah.
You had to know where to get it from. You had to have access to those facilities, and then you have to have a way to get it back. Once you get it.
Exactly.
Right, so I try not to go too far out. So,
Right, yeah.
if I do have to carry a bag,
Right.
I can, handle that.
You don't have no respect for you on the bus. You get on the bus and you got a big old thing of groceries stuff you just got for the food bank. Then you get on the bus, they don't respect you. Don't try to move. So
They
you
don't even move,
Yeah.
period.
Period.
Any
Yeah.
kind of incontinent issues,
Yeah.
it's a done deal. When I moved back here in 2015, I would go to these places and eat, like downtown on 24th Street. They have like a 5-star meal that they give you, very, very good. Then there's one over by North Carolina, very good, healthy. But by the time you leave there, you have to use the bathroom. There's no bathrooms in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They're
One
working
they'll
on
tell you in
it.
a
They're
minute,
working on
it's
it.
not out of order.
Or it's because people go in there and
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that makes it hard
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
us.
So
Right.
we-
There are 5 public restrooms
Where?
in down in the District of Columbia. There are 5.
We can't always use them.
So,
because
let me
of-
ask
they
you
go in there
this.
and do
If-
drugs in the bathroom. So
Yeah,
you just,
Tell us
So
where they are, but I'm telling you.
Right.
if you
I
all
agree. We just can't use it.
if you all could choose one food that you wanted more of when you pick up food here, what would that be?
Fish.
Fish. Okay.
I'll say vegetables.
I say
Diamonds.
fruit and vegetables. I say vegetables and fruit. I mean fish and fruit.
And are there some foods and water?
Water.
And are there some other foods that you kind of are like, I don't like this, or that you feel that you don't make use of it?
Certain cereals they give us. I mean, there's so much cereal, one person can't eat all the cereal. From that time span, we get it to the next time. And you'll find yourself having, like these rice cereals, cornflakes and stuff like that. It's healthy. But they're huge boxes.
Yeah.
And one person, you can eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then maybe you can get another box. But sometimes I have to leave those boxes of cereal.
Okay. And are you all able to cook the food that, firstly, do you cook?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know how to cook? So David, do you know how to cook the okay.
Yeah, if you don't, you in trouble.
Are there some foods that are given here that you would like some recipes on how to cook?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. A lot of people, like I said, I'm a butcher by trade. Everyone always asks me how to cook certain meats.
Okay.
Yes, that would be very nice. and
Okay.
helpful.
And I
Kara?
find some of the food I eat, I need to find other spices, and those recipes would help me.
Okay.
Because I don't know the healthy spices to eat
Okay.
than the non-healthy, like salt,
Yeah.
Oh,
even seasoned salt.
Do you
What about
receive
substitute salt?
Do what? Oh yeah, substitute.
I would like to have
Miss Ann.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use it all the time.
Do you currently receive seasoning things here, like
No,
peppers?
as far as the recipes, I can look at the recipes.
Okay.
Maybe get some
Okay. So seasoning would be helpful, and recipes.
recipes.
Okay, interesting. What in general, what do you think about the food that you receive here? What's the quality like?
Well, here, I ain't never been here.
I haven't.
And here?
I
Yeah.
don't know about no food here.
No, or
Some.
yeah, in some.
You can get it.
Oh, okay.
I ain't never.
Okay.
You got to tell me about that.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard
Okay.
about that. Right. Get food.
Okay.
That's why you kept on saying that.
Except for.
I would like to know about
wait
that
a
right.
minute, well, wait a minute. I don't know. Shalom House they just gave people food, but I think they just fixed it for us now. But I've never seen it.
Well, I live in Marion's house, and they have a food pantry. So if you ever need food,
Yeah.
it's clear that you can go get some.
It's
where's this?
supposed to.
Marion's house in southeast Mellon Street. That's not true in some buildings?
Nah, they got
They had it in our building.
They call it.
That's a new building also. It's only been up for, I guess, what, maybe the last 2 years or 3 years or something like that.
I think all of us.
4, I think, yeah. But that should be in all some buildings.
Yeah, it should be, but it's not. The money's not getting spent properly.
You sure have it.
So, do you all know where the food, wherever you go to receive your food, if not here, at other locations, do you know where it comes from? No?
Only at Bread for the City, they have their own little garden up on their roof.
Okay.
That's only doing seasonal time.
Yeah, seasonal, so you know where that's coming from.
Me personally, I don't take the meats because I don't go to Bread for the City. But me personally, I would be skeptical about the meats.
Okay.
Supposed to.
Because like I say, I have a lot of cousins that were butchers.
Okay.
And I question the quality.
I don't know about I don't know about at the food banks because they're such loving people and they want to help. I've never gotten anything back.
Okay.
They're not loving, but I'm
Do you
just saying.
find that the food you get from the food banks is of good quality?
Well, I had, before, like I said, before the fire.
Not all the time.
So, Carol,
But once
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, but you were saying something.
Not all the time the fresh fruits are of higher quality.
Okay.
Like the apples. We see the spots. The spots on those apples for reasons.
Worms.
Yeah. Whatever reason is not a healthy reason that you have apples like that. The carrots, and some of the celery they give us. I don't know whether they've set out there so long when we go to get our boxes, but it's not a healthy quality food.
Okay.
And I see that mostly from the fresh vegetables and fruits.
Okay. Do the rest agree? Or are you mostly satisfied with the food?
I'm satisfied.
some bought us some food recently. Didn't they have a big old thing outside where we got it?
Oh, yeah, onions, potatoes, and stuff like that.
Right, and those little girls, they sit out there so long, and then people would be fighting over it, and then,
That's
when you
right.
look around,
Yeah,
you
that kind
see
of
throwing them all up and down the street.
The house was good.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
Okay. Do you find that it's enough food? Like, is it enough quantity?
What they give
You
you?
mean when
Yeah,
they
what they give you.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah?
For
Okay.
much you can carry, you can eat too much, you can't make it back.
And that's another thing. If they bring in a meal every
Thursday,
at Shalom House, like it's like
I forgot who was on.
catered in.
Yeah.
Somebody brings it in every
Right.
Thursday.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be enough of that because of how people.
Yeah, right.
National Geographic bring it in.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Joyce.
Some people just don't be considerate about them.
Yeah.
So do you think that it's enough
Y'all
food?
must be real funny. Y'all
Not at times. Wait.
Y'all living like this, 'cause we don't get nothing done.
But they
We gonna
try-
get some pizza on Friday.
Yeah,
Wait, let's let Hilton.
That they didn't eat somewhere else.
Wait, guys, I'd like to hear what Hilton has to say as well. Yeah.
No?
Oh, well,
Sometimes.
first come first.
Wait, hold on. Let's make sure everyone gets a chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Sometimes it's enough, sometimes it's
She's
not.
talking, it's different.
Wait, hold on.
We're not counting everybody.
Hold on a second. We'll definitely go back to you. Yeah.
There are times it is enough, but sometimes it's stuff that they bring in.
For example?
When they bring out different dish, I'm a plain Jane, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not willing to try it.
Okay.
Just the way it looks, you know, you're saying.
Vegan.
Okay.
Or people show up with Tupperware containers.
Yes.
And take enough for a couple of meals.
Yeah,
Which they really should not do that, but that is.
It should be considered.
I'm not complaining.
Oh, are you saying that people sometimes go in and take too much?
Yes,
Right. They're coming down with their containers when they're.
So would
And
it
they
be...
need it, but they need it. I don't know. They waste it.
Some
You know what I'm
people
saying?
greedy.
But I'm
Okay.
just saying they shouldn't, because then like maybe 10 people get nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they show up.
So do you think that there should be somebody, let's say, monitoring the amount of food?
That's always a good
Yeah, because
idea.
really, I'm not eating anything that a bunch of people done dipped in with their hands. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not trying to be funny, but
I understand. No judgment.
Somebody
so they serve it.
No
They
judgment.
serve, because I'm gonna tell you, Shalom is kind of getting on board with that.
Okay.
Serving the stuff to us because they could see that it's a issue.
Right.
Secondhand stuff.
So I'm thinking, I'm seeing
all over.
Shalom like
Nobody
he
wants
doing
that, you know?
good thing where we at.
And then they want to throw it to you.
Breathing, and you walk in, food's uncovered.
Exactly.
Okay, so next I'm gonna go through a couple of names of organizations, and just raise your hand if you've heard of them.
Okay.
Capital Area Food Bank.
Yeah.
How many of you have heard of it? Okay. And what about Martha's Table?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, so others might eat.
Oh, some.
What about DC Central Kitchen?
Oh, yes.
Those are the ones that do the fruit.
The fruit, okay.
Exactly.
What about Bread for the City? Okay.
7th Street.
What about Food for Others? Lorton Community Action? Mana Food Center?
I think I heard of that.
And I'm gonna say it wrong. Shabak Empowerment Center. Shabak. Okay. So which one of those organizations do you go to?
Well, you know what? It depends. You know what they going to get out and stuff. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Bread of the City. I do go to Bread of the City, and like then you had a choice for this month. You either get the turkey, or you get a stuffed roaster, oven stuffed roaster. So you had a choice. You get your regular meal that you would get for the month, or you get a turkey, which is the stuffing and stuff like that that comes in. You know, but you know, that's it. But I mean, it's not a whole lot. You know.
Are there organizations that you prefer one more than the other?
I prefer Martha's Table.
You prefer Martha's Table,
Yeah,
and
because,
why
you
is
know,
that?
when you're sitting there waiting, they don't put together like a little thing with Cheerios and M&Ms and all. You can have that while you're there.
While you're
Or you
waiting.
can have some sandwiches right there. You can eat a sandwich
Okay.
while you're waiting, and then.
So it makes the waiting more nice.
Well, unless you're hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, this is on 14th Street. Yeah. 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 So and they do it once a month, no matter what.
Okay.
It's pretty, now, she's right about the only one time I went there, the bananas was overripe.
Okay.
I did not have to take them.
Yeah.
But I did, because I ate them on the bus.
And David?
The names that you recall now, do you have referrals for them, or how do you go back, you know, go to like Martha's Table, places like that?
That's a great question.
A lot of times
And
they always asking you, do you have a referral or
Yeah.
something of that nature?
that's a great question, and you can definitely go to my colleague Susan afterwards and just, as she's like, so afterwards you can definitely go to her and
That's
check.
what we brought up too. That would be nice to have. We have one of the times they serving it or giving out these food. You know, we
Right.
don't know.
That's what we don't know.
And we listen, each building, that's some building where we staying, and give us, you know,
I
hands
know
up.
sometimes they used to
giving out.
put up the little posters in the windows of it and stuff like that, in the door windows, what day they are and stuff like that. Used to, but I don't know what they do.
But that's what I'm trying to say. We need it out there. We have a bulletin board now at each floor, so that'll be nice to put out.
Okay, that broke it up.
Okay. All right now.
Okay, so you prefer Martha's Table.
Martha's Table.
And what about the rest of you? What places do you prefer?
Like I said,
Or any
like,
place
you know,
is fine.
you have a list, you know, when are they doing it? Stuff,
have a
giving
list.
it out.
How did you, so could you raise your hand, those of you who come here to pick up food, to this location?
And no, can't hear you.
I'm coming from meetings.
For me, okay. Okay.
But I tell you, when I came last time, I did get a thing that said people could come and get a turkey or, put in for a turkey or some toys. And I grabbed it while I was here. And there's lots of people that do get stuff here. And they have a kitchen over there as well. I just come over here for, and I don't have